If you're going to spend on this game, spend responsibly. Use the Aptoide App Store. It's got all the best in-game purchases. They fight for market share with Apple and Google. That's why they offer these discounts. Use promo code MUSHY as seen above. And information of how to download this is in the description to the video as well as in the Discord.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Legend of Mushroom with Genghis. So, kind of a serious question here. Been hearing a lot of chatter. Is Hellheim the new top alliance in Europe and possibly all of Legend of Mushroom? Not including Sia, obviously, and that game has a different name, but they've had a 6-month advantage. Anyways, Hellheim, that's the server we merged with. They were the top alliance there. There was 3 servers that merged together, so that's why I'm not quite sure if we're the best or not, because, and I'm just showing you all the rankings here. You can look in the background as I talk, because so our old server before the merge, we were top 5 in Europe, top 3 in Europe type thing. We were always fighting for the top. We couldn't quite get there. And then we merged with 2 big alliances. So other servers also merged. So there's other super alliances out there. So that's why I'm not sure. I'm not like bragging or anything, but I do think that we're the best based on what I've seen for 2 weeks now. We are untouchable in cross-server parking. Like, we just take everything. And in Family Brawl, this is the 2nd week now of Family Brawl, and it is going very well. You can look at all the power here. This is the enemy team, and you can see, like, they still got guys who are, like, 25 million power, 50 million power. Obviously, inactive players just filling out the roster, though, right? Acting as debuffs. And then you look at our team, you're gonna bring it up right now, and you could see like everybody's like 70 million or above. People are still active. I'm 22nd in arena. Like I can kind of probably finish like 12 to 15 if I try, if I care a bit more, if I pick, specific targets, which I don't. I just kind of attack, and I don't know everybody's names also, so I get confused. I'll be like, oh, I think I beat that person, and then I'll go and I'll be like, they're the persons with the name that's almost the same as the person I beat, and I can't beat them. So I got to be a bit more careful on that. That's on me. But I'm probably like 15th in the alliance. And before I was 2nd or 3rd on server, and now it's a struggle. Like, I press attack, and it's like, okay, 50-50. Don't know how this is going to go. But let's look at the type of guys we have on server that I've just been talking about. So if you look here, this is the top guy, and you can see he's 114 million in power. Very strong. And our old whale, he's going to come up next here. He's about 102 million in power. He's still a whale. Like, we just have multiple whales now. And then just looking at the rankings, and he has 7,500 crit. And just looking at the rankings, it's hard to actually tell how good some of ours are, because most of them do that, hold the wing off, hold the mount off. Some have yellow gear mixed in there on the regular thing that's just sitting there so that, people can mistake them and do matchups and lose. And I guess I'm one of those suckers too, right? When I see them and I'm like, oh, the power's green. Let's select them in arena. So they're trying to do that same thing to people who don't actually know them. And it obviously probably works for them, but anything for some rewards, right? So looking at a few more of the people that we have, just looking at all their different skills, I'm just showing you them so that you guys could let me know, like, do you go 20, 30 deep of like 85 million plus players? Because like, even I know you could say like power's not everything, but when you got like 30, 40 people who are 80 million, most of them are going to be pretty good. Plus, from what I know, so we merged with a Russian server, a French server, and I can't remember the other language of the other one, but they are all trained really well. Like, someone taught them how to build properly, because everybody is solid. There's no easy matchups. And here are some of the battles that I will have in arena. So I'm just showing you some of them. And I as a prophet, one thing I do struggle against is archers who have clones on their weapon. So like if they have the Pepe gun, it's just something that's very hard to deal with when there's constantly a another clone of themselves coming out to draw your skill crit away, because you want that skill crit to land on the main body, and then it's not. And here's another battle. I remember back in the day, just a little bit ago, maybe like 2 months ago, I remember being like, man, like all these battles last 10 seconds. Who needs skill regen? And then, yeah, now they last 2 minutes. So I got a lot of battles I go into now where it's just like, okay, it's going to go 2 minutes and I'm not going to win. And when you are the one who presses attack, just so you know, in that situation, you get the loss. The defender wins if they survive all 2 minutes. And that's pretty fair. That's cool, I guess, because the attacker gets the advantage in the battles, even if it is only just for the first like 5 seconds, I guess, just to try and get the pre-blitz stuff out the first few seconds. After that, it's a pretty even battle. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys know of an alliance who can beat Hellheim, or is there an alliance that like we gotta beat before you are willing to say like, okay, yeah, you guys are legit? Or do we just need more time because all the server merges? We kind of gotta wait a little bit, let it sort itself out, and see who the top alliances are, because the game's changed. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.